Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am in my D-ring Kate Spade Wellesley. I have a B6 Hobonichi in here that I cut down last year around this time. I wanted to have this as a B6 size, so I went ahead and did that. I believe I have a video showing me cutting it down. And then later I cut it down to the actual B6 size. I cut it down to like a B6 wide in a way. I love doing this for memory keeping, just stickerage, and like an overview of the week. So I went ahead and bought a B6 Wonderland 222. I think I got it undated yesterday. So in the meantime, while I'm waiting for that to come, I decided to bring out my Hobonichi and just kind of play with it because I want to see how I want to continue to use it throughout the year. Now, when I did use this, I really just used it for December and I think a week in January, and I kind of, as far as the weekly, and I put it away. For the daily, I did use some more pages than that. I think the Hobonichi the Hobonichi cousin. So this is an A5 cousin cut down to a B6. I think it's a great way to cut it down because I don't like the little writing at the bottom. And with my daily pages, I don't have the writing at the bottom. Now, y'all know that I don't really care too much for that writing, so it's perfect. I can use stickers to go ahead and cover up the dates. I white out the dates in the week, and it's wonderful. Now, I also have one like this in the standard size, so you will see me use that throughout 2022 sometimes here and there. I am just really taking my main planner and I'm reverse planning on Monday and Tuesday. I am just writing down briefly what has happened over those days, things that got delivered, events and appointments, little reminders to myself. So later I will go and highlight the different events with my color code. So this is for December 20th through the 26th, which is Christmas week. I cannot believe Christmas is in a few days. Like, that is absolutely insane to me. So I just wanted to go ahead and film this for y'all. In the moment when I was filming it, there was a lot of different things happening. So I knew I was going to come back and do a voiceover and just kind of talk with you and chat with you guys. So I know there's a lot of people trying to figure out their 2022 lineup. I guess I just kind of didn't figure or didn't consider, what am I doing? But in terms of outside of my main planner, which is the standard size Stology, I did film a video probably last month on what my thoughts were about that and what I would more than likely use in terms of companions. Like, commonplace books will be there, Faith TN or Faith discs or Faith whatever will be there. I do have a Faith system outside of the stuff that you see in my main planner. I guess I don't really stress too much about that because I have a main system. But if I didn't, I'm sure it would be like, okay, what do you want to do? In the past, what I did was buy everything. I'm going to sip a coffee. So I would buy, everything. I would consider buying a lot of undated stuff or consider using a lot undated because I knew me. I knew that having a dated planner doesn't really work for me. The bound system, and why it works with my system is because it's something that I do every single day and it works for my mental health. So I kind of get y'all. I would still say don't stress, like, have fun. If you're going to buy everything, buy everything, have fun. It was so funny. I saw something floating around saying, what won't you do in 2022? And I was like, link stuff. I'm still not a big linker. There are tons of videos I have done and I, could link stuff or product. And I feel like it takes a joy out of what I'm doing every morning. If I have like a true chore to do before I get the videos up, I'm like, man, that's no fun. Because literally, when you see me do this voiceover, I will upload it and it will hit in about an hour or so. Like, I don't spend a lot of time thinking about those things. So I'm just excited, yet like kind of bummed that the year's almost over. It's absolutely, it went by so fast. So anyhow, whatever y'all choose, I can't wait to see all your videos if you have a YouTube channel and you share all that stuff, because that's so fun. I hope 2022 is the year where everybody just like uses their stuff and shops their stash and have so much fun and doesn't worry about like aesthetics and stuff, and just, has fun. So what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of choosing stickers, just choosing things that will fit in the little area to mark certain things. Like today, I'm saying the first thing I needed to do was film a voiceover, and that's obviously what I need to do. I need to get dressed. We have a doctor's appointment in a few hours. So I made sure to wake up pretty early so that way I can just do the things that I know I need to do. So, Wonderland 222. So let's talk about that, because I've had an A5 that I cut down to a standard, and I used that standard size this year, but it was a regular notebook. So it was basically like a daily planner, and it was, it had like a little faint schedule, but obviously I wrote over that. So I did use that, and it's Tomo River paper. So I used that, I think, July, I don't know. And I was really, really concerned if it was going to hold up with my system, because, my books get pretty chunky. But honestly, it did pretty good. The spine was all right. But I knew that for my actual planner book, I don't ever want to use that book anymore. But for a B6, I was like, awesome. Because, see, I was going to get a A6. And then I'm like, Monique, you know that your writing is way too big for an A6. Why not get the B6? They were having a sale, and I was so excited that they had undated ones, because y'all know I love me some undated. I'll use it for like a few weeks and then put it back on the shelf, and then beginning of the, mid-year, I'll bring it out again. Like, I don't know, if you guys don't have that kind of theory or like thinking in your rotation, maybe you should try using a lot of undated stuff in the, planners that you like. That way you could just like have a stress-free, thing. I mean, even if it takes you a few years to use it, who cares, as long as you kind of have it and you have that size, and you won't feel like you're missing out on anything. So anyhow, I didn't do the 23rd through the 26th because clearly we are not there yet. I wanted to do just half the week in here. I do decide to do a daily page as well, so that was pretty fun. I may go ahead and take this actual planner this week until my Wonderland comes. I have no idea when it's going to come. I do know on their website they say that it could take a while, and I think it's coming from the US. I think like Washington or something, I forget. But they could take their time, it doesn't matter. I will use my my cousin to get my fix with it. Now the Wonderland does not have daily sheets like the cousin would. It does have a few daily sheets in the back, I think. I don't know the number, but it's not going to be for like the whole year. I've seen a lot of people use that for like reference. So I plan to use a Stology with that in the new year. So I do feel kind of bummed. I'm like, oh my gosh, if I had my undyed B6, that would be wonderful. But I do have a lot of B6 mode term covers that I could use. I think I have like a blue, a pink, a black, I think a taupe. So, I mean, I have covers if I want, but so anyhow, like I'm writing out here, Merry Christmas for that whole day, because it's not like I'm going to document anything that day. I'm going to be too busy being with my family. As we speak, I'm kind of flipping through the pages. I am liking the Tomo. It's like a love-hate relationship, right? I like the Tomo River paper. I like the feel. I like the way, like my rollerball pens write on them. I like to flip through used pages just like everybody else. But then it gets on my nerves and I need the Stology paper again. So that's why, like, I know me, like, I will put this back up. Even with the Wonderland 222, I'm sure I will be like, okay, I'm done with you, and then put it back up and then go into a different size. Again, those are companions. Those are like fun things. Those are not like my main planners. And I like to rewrite over and over again, just because you, like, I don't know, for me, when you write a lot, it stores in your memory. It reminds you. It's like a repetitive act. So if you want to just write list and then never see it again, it's still serving a purpose. You know what I mean? So I like to write in different things. That's why you see me doing so many different, using so many different things in my channel. So hopefully you guys understand that and know what I'm doing, so that, you know, in the new year, you're like, okay, I know what she's doing. I pretty much like my companions to be like a notebook of faith, dailies. I have the pretty planning. I also like to just kind of list out stuff. I like to use a variety of different layouts. So yeah, here you see me doing my daily page. And now I will admit I do like this planner because it does have the dailies. So if I want to do like a daily, it's all in one book. So I know I may get tired of the Wonderland 222, or who knows, by the time it comes and I'm using this, I'll be like, oh yeah, I don't really want that, because I have another blank A5 Hobonichi cousin that I can cut down to a B6 or a standard. For the new year, I got it from Drum Goals. They were literally going to throw it away, and I was like, it's an Avec. And I was like, oh my gosh, please don't do that. He gave it to me for free. So that is what the standard and the B6 that I cut down from, the Hobonichi cousin, they were Avex for 2020, I think. Let me see if I can flip through and see. I think it is 2020. No, it's 2021. So yeah, I have options, and I'm so excited. Once we get closer to the end of the year, I will do another revised, updated video on my 2022 lineup, just to see exactly like what are you taking in the new year. So I love watching those videos. I also love watching processing videos, like what did you use for 2021? Well, I like watching other people because I can't do that. Like I would have to go and see all my channel video like throughout for 2021, and that's daily videos, to see what I did. Like I was in actually every single size you can think of in different I mean, there's no way I could do that. So I love watching those videos though. Oh my gosh, they're so wonderful. So in my daily, I'm just covering up the date. I am separating out the schedule. I do a schedule from 9 to 4. I could have did it longer if I wanted to, but I started writing right there. I also put a note like print your weekly insert for astrology. Test the Wonderland 222 in astrology. Because I also thought, since you're going to, maybe you're going to use your commonplace book until your A6 one arrives, or A6 cover arrives. Why not, put your commonplace and your weekly and daily in a astrology B6, and that may be an option for commonplace and pretty planning as well. Again, I like to mix it up. I do have a cover coming from, oh my gosh, what's her shop name? Jenica Journals, I want to say. I follow Mash Plans on Instagram, and she bought a cover from her, and oh my gosh, the leather looks amazing, and it's very affordable. So I bought an A6 folio for like $40, and she messaged me right away, and she's like, I'm going to ship it out tomorrow. I was like, wow. And it's on Etsy, so I never have had fast service like that. So I was like, whoa. So between A6, B6, you will see a lot of commonplace book and a lot of daily pretty planning stuff. So anyhow, I hope it makes sense. Probably not. It's too early in the morning. So I am going to like get ready to do another process video with my main my main squeeze, which is my standard astrology. I'm in the last week of that book, and I'll start my January book next week. So I'm very excited about that. I love starting a new planner book. It's just like fresh, and you can do whatever with it. So just trying to figure out what the heck am I writing. So I'm doing my schedule, if you could see. I do use a Uniball Jetstream in the blue. I use a Papermint Flare. I use a brush pen to do my Wednesday header. I use all of these little stickers. I remind myself that I need to go to Walmart. I do a little to-do list. I write out a scripture, Isaiah 7:14, at the end here, and I put it in the lower corner right there. I just use my YouVersion app to see what the daily scripture writing is. The scripture is. So you can definitely use that YouVersion app to write out your daily scripture if you want. For the new year, if you're just looking for a simple approach. The scripture says, but the Lord will still give you proof. A virgin is pregnant. She will have a son and name him Emmanuel. Emmanuel means God with us. So it kind of smeared a little bit on the page, but I'm like super de-duper excited. I feel like this page looks pretty decent, pretty cool. And that is the beauty of a blank page. You guys can do whatever you want with it, however you want. And then if you don't like it, you could just like turn the page and do again. Like, oh my gosh, to me, it is such a mental release to just, have fun, create, listen to worship music, watch YouTube videos. So anyhow, as usual, y'all, I really do thank you for supporting my channel, watching my videos every day. I've got a lot of new subscribers on both social media platforms. So I just really thank y'all. It's been fun. I've been in the community for a while, and I'm just super duper thankful. So if you have any questions, let me know. I appreciate you, and I really, really hope that you have a really good day. Take care.